For 40 years, one name meant your car would never let you down: Toyota. You paid extra for it and it was worth it, but that's over. Brand new Tundras with blown engines under 20,000 miles, 100,000 trucks recalled for metal left inside the motor, $50,000 Priuses. The most reliable brand on earth is quietly becoming everything it used to beat. Watch these owners find out. And once you see why, you'll understand the badge is the only thing they're still selling. Real quick, if you're tired of car companies selling you a payment plan and hiding the problems, smash that like button. And we just passed 2,000 subscribers. If you want to see this channel hit 3,000, subscribe. All right, let's get into it.
Is Toyota still the most reliable brand? I've had 3 service technicians and 1 service manager at a Toyota dealership tell me that they have an influx of 2022 plus Toyota Tundras that are having catastrophic engine failure. This one rep said they are nearing almost 20 Tundras with blown motors under 20,000 miles, and they are from 2022 to 2024.
20 Tundras with blown motors under 20,000 miles at a single dealership. This is the truck people buy specifically because it's supposed to last 300,000. And the people telling him this aren't haters online. They're Toyota's own service techs and a service manager.
Toyota has announced an official recall of over 100,000 Toyota Tundra units because of the catastrophic engine failure due to debris in the engine. And not too long ago, just yesterday, Toyota took a $15 billion hit in their market share because of them falsifying safety tests. What else are they falsifying? There are multiple articles even last year when Consumer Reports has removed the Toyota Tundra from the recommended list due to its reliability issues. And there are a plethora of YouTube videos where owners have bought 2022 plus Toyota Tundras and they've reviewed their long-term problems that they have continuously with the new platform. So the question is Toyota and other reliable car manufacturers losing their rep just so they can save a couple bucks and make more for their market share? I guess we'll find out.
And it's official. Toyota recalled over 100,000 Tundras for catastrophic engine failure from debris left in the engine. The same year, they took a $15 billion hit for falsifying safety tests. Consumer Reports pulled the Tundra off its recommended list. The most trusted name in cars, and the trust is the product they stopped delivering.
Hey guys, can you believe it? Look at this brand new truck. I just got it from here, Westchester Toyota dealer. Look, the tow truck guys, you come to pick it up. The engine broke. Unbelievable, guys. Look, you're gonna hear the noise right now. The guy's gonna start it. You're gonna hear the noise. Come outside.
Holy shit, bro. This car is done. This car is done. It's about to shut off. It shut off. The engine shut off. It's already broken.
Be careful when you buy Toyota now. Who's gonna buy a Toyota? Be careful, guys. You see what happened to me? Brand new baby truck, Tundra, Toyota, see, never die, Toyota. Never. Supposed to go like 200,000 miles at least.
Listen to him. He's laughing so he doesn't cry. A brand new Tundra on a tow truck, engine dead before it's broken in. Toyota never die, he keeps saying, because that's the whole reason you pay extra for one. That's the myth in real time, sitting on a flatbed.
Guys, I am so disappointed with Toyota right now. So disappointed. This truck is basically a year and a half old. It only has 11,000 miles on it. And look at this. It doesn't even turn on.
A year and a half old, 11,000 miles, and it won't even start. It turns over, coughs, shakes, and dies. This is the exact engine in the recall. She bought a Toyota, so she'd never have a morning like this, and she's having it anyway, on a truck that's basically new.
You hear how long it took for it to turn on, and then it turns back off. I am so disappointed with Toyota right now. How is it that they are still selling these trucks with that engine that's garbage? So disappointed. Oh my God. Every time I try to turn it on, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Turned on, but check your engine, and then it's shaking. Reduce engine power. It's shaking like crap. Oh Lord. Oh my God. It's vibrating. Oh my God. There's something seriously wrong with the engine. It turned off.
Oh man, I think I know what this job is. Alvy, give me a countdown. I'm gonna guess.
3, 2, 1. What's your guess?
Engine recall.
Correct. You got it.
Damn.
So yeah, this is a 24 TA07 recall, the big recall. It's a straightforward recall, just taking out the old engine and putting a new engine in. I like to take the transmission out only because it's a lot easier for me, which is right behind you right there.
Do a little spin around.
Especially since I work by myself. So makes my life a lot easier. Others will argue, but everybody works different.
And this is the old engine right over here.
That is the old engine. So Toyota wanted us to take all these engines out. They found metal debris from machining stuck in the crankcase that can cause premature engine failure.
Here's the recall itself on the lift. Watch what they're doing. Pulling the entire engine out and dropping a brand new one in, because Toyota found metal debris from machining left inside the crankcase. Give Toyota credit for owning it, but sit with the scale. They are replacing whole engines, by the thousands, on the truck that built the reliable reputation.
I was gonna say, like, often if there's an engine recall, you know, the companies get a lot of stick for it, but I think Toyota is pretty good at catching the issues and they don't try and hide anything, and I respect that a lot more than
Yeah, they're actually very good at that. And for them to be replacing all these engines on the, I believe it's just the 22s and the 23s right now, Tundras, very helpful for the customer that they don't have to worry about this on the long run.
And when the customer brings it in, you guys get it done pretty fast. How long is a job like this?
Usually by myself, about a day, day and a half max. So usually a turnaround time for the customer is 3 days, just to make sure that everything's running right, no leaks, no issues once we give it back to the customer. We make sure we test drive the truck pretty well. That way the customer doesn't have any issues coming back.
So why is like car shopping just inherently shady business, even if you're doing it through like a reputable dealer? We've been car shopping because I ended up getting rear-ended and it totaled my car. I had a 2008 Toyota Highlander. We loved it. So we were like, well, let's just get a newer Toyota Highlander. We decided to go through Toyota. They're like certified pre-owned because you get a warranty. They're supposed to be checked out and make sure they have like clean maintenance records and everything. We find a car in a state that my brother actually lives in for like an insane deal. It was like, I think it was like $29,000, a 2018 Toyota Highlander. It had 18,000 miles on it. Perfect records, like perfect maintenance records. We had my brother go test drive it. He test drives it and he says, this car is a great deal. It's in perfect condition. It's basically brand new. You should just buy it. And we're like, well, we're gonna have a shop check it out. The Toyota dealership was a little bit weird. This was a gold certified Toyota pre-owned. So it's like certified, the highest rating of pre-owned car you can buy from Toyota. We have them take it to a shop. They wouldn't even release it to the mechanic. My brother had to go pick it up and take it to the mechanic himself. Dropped it off. It was there for about an hour. The mechanic comes out and says, do not buy that car. Because at some point in that car's 18,000 miles, the timing chain broke and it got all this metal that's basically in the engine now, completely wrecked the engine.
Read what happened here. A gold certified Toyota, the highest pre-owned rating Toyota sells, 18,000 miles, perfect records. And an independent mechanic takes one look and says, do not buy it. The timing chain broke and shredded metal through the entire engine. It needs a new motor. Certified by who exactly?
So even though this car is like perfect maintenance records, perfectly taken care of, super clean, it needs a new engine. Gold certified my ass. Like, Toyota, one, who are your mechanics that are certifying these vehicles? And two, what the fuck? So anyway, here's your sign that even if you're buying a pre-owned car that looks like it's in perfect condition from a dealership, a reputable dealership, take that shit to a mechanic and have them look at it.
And the dealership wouldn't even release the car to her mechanic. Her brother had to physically drive it there himself. When the most trusted brand fights you on an independent inspection of their own certified car, that's not caution. That's a company that knows what a mechanic will find.
Customer comes in saying, I have a vibration. I put a 3-inch kit on my new Toyota and I have a vibration. Let's talk about it. Unfortunately, if you have one of these newer Toyotas and you go any higher than like a 2-inch, you're gonna need new CV axles. It's also why I say I hate these new vehicles, because the older Tundras never had that problem. It's just these new pieces of shit.
And here's the line that sums up the whole video. From a truck guy who works on all of them, the older Tundras never had this problem. It's just these new ones. He's not a Toyota hater. He says Ford, Dodge, all of them. The new stuff is junk. The old Toyota earned the badge. The new one is coasting on it.
I don't care if it's a Toyota, I don't care if it's a Dodge, I don't care if it's a Ford, they all fucking suck. These are the ready lift ones. I installed some on somebody's truck that had a rough country kit and they fixed the problem, but this is what the new ones are. They're not too bad to install. You just gotta kind of pop them out and you pop the new ones in, but yeah, just be prepared. This is too much of an angle. So it starts shaking and messes up the joint there. And it'll actually break right here and here too. So it's in too much of a bind to where when you engage 4-wheel drive, just shreds and just cracks everything. From what they say at the dealership and all that. But the only problems I've heard of is the vibrations. And so I've personally done a 3-inch kit on one, and the person called me like a week or two later and was like, yo, I'm feeling a vibration. And then I told them, you shouldn't have put rough country. I always tell y'all, don't put rough country. But rough country, apparently the diff brackets that drop it down don't drop it down far enough to get the angles on the CV axles right. So you're gonna feel it. Just hear me out. If you have one of these, be prepared to get CV axles, even if you're doing a 3-inch kit. Just be prepared.
This is exactly why I will never, ever, ever personally buy a Tacoma for myself. This is a 2016 Tacoma. Supposedly it's like the holy grail of trucks. Supposedly super reliable, but this is my problem with them. They're too expensive for what they really are.
A dealer doing the math out loud. A used Tacoma costs the same as a full-size truck 5 years newer with a bigger engine and real towing power. His point, you're paying holy grail money for a cramped mid-size that takes 2 days to pass someone on the freeway. The reliability reputation lets Toyota charge whatever it wants, even when the value isn't there.
This is a 2016. I have it priced at $26,999. It's a TRD Sport, so it's not a base model. It's got the nicer hood, beautiful color, 109,000 miles, and it's not like I'm overpricing it. This thing's got a retail book of like 28 or 29,000 bucks. I have it priced at $26,999. And this is why I would never buy one of these, because this is a 6-cylinder truck. It is a crew cab. You can fit your family inside of it, but at the end of the day, it's still a mid-sized truck, so you're still gonna be super cramped inside the truck. This truck is the exact same price, but this is a 2021. So this is a whole 5 years newer. This one's got 70,000 miles, and I was able to do a leveling kit, brand new 33s, and this thing has got a 5.7 liter Hemi. I know that's a little truck, and this is a bigger truck, standard size truck, and I know it's not necessarily apples to apples, it's more like apples to oranges. But when you're spending the same amount of money and you're getting a truck that's 5 years newer, like 30,000 miles less, a truck that could tow like 11,000 pounds, that can actually fit 5 people comfortably, I just don't understand why you would spend the same money to go get a Toyota Tacoma. It just doesn't add up for me. But I guess the market is the one that sets the price and the value on these things, and people really love their Tacomas. They're awesome trucks, but I feel like not for the price. For the price, I'd rather go buy a Ram 1500, I'd rather go buy a Silverado, I'd rather go buy an F-150, because I feel like the value just isn't there. I'd rather take the 5.7 Hemi over the engine than that thing. This thing's got way more power. You're gonna be able to tow, actually pull something. Unlike the Tacoma, you can be going 65 on the freeway and you need to pass someone, and it takes 2 days to do it. Are you guys buying a Tacoma, or are you guys done with the fad? Let me know.
People need to stop overpaying for Toyotas. It's getting out of hand. I just heard of somebody paying $45,000 for a Toyota RAV4. And I'm not even talking about a top trim. I don't even think it had leather seats. Dealerships can't even keep RAV4s on the lots because demand is so high. You guys, you're paying this insane premium for a Toyota that you're never gonna run over 100,000 miles. Sure, for the people that buy Toyotas at 150, 200,000 miles, they're reaping the benefits. But for a Toyota under 100,000 miles, brands like Mazda, Kia, Hyundai are all going to be just as reliable, and maintenance will be just as cheap. So you're paying a $5,000 premium for a car that you're never going to utilize what you're paying for.
Here's the trap in one number. You pay a $5,000 premium for a Toyota because it lasts to 200,000 miles, but most people trade it in long before 100. So you're paying extra for reliability you'll never actually use. On a car, a Mazda or Kia would have matched for thousands less. The badge is the product now, not the car.
Never thought I'd see the day that a Toyota Prius would get this expensive. Check this out. So this is the Toyota Prius XSC Premium model. So it's a fully loaded Prius. But at a price, this dealership's asking $49,000.
$49,000 for a Prius, the economy car, the one whose entire purpose is saving you money, now costs what a loaded luxury sedan cost a few years ago. When even the penny pincher's car is 50 grand, the whole affordable and reliable pitch is officially dead.
Do not get a RAV4. 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 Toyota? Big time. I don't understand how you can charge so much money for a fucking car for it to not work. Brand new car. Someone explain to me how you can charge $40,000+ for a car for it to not work and have defects.
$40,000, brand new, and the CarPlay reroutes her onto the wrong road mid-highway. Recalculating. Hard resets, different apps, nothing fixes it. This is the bare minimum in 2026, and Toyota can't get it right on a car that costs more than ever. Her conclusion? Should have stuck with Honda.
I can't explain it. For something so simple, for a feature that in 2025, almost 2026, should be pretty much built in. It's expected. This is like the bare fucking minimum, Toyota, okay? It's not my phone. If I unplug my phone and disconnect it from the CarPlay completely, the phone is fine. The phone can get me where I need to go. That's great. Why the fuck did I get a car with CarPlay on the screen for it to not work? I paid for it. Toyota, I paid for that. It should work. And the way in which it doesn't work is insane to me. I set it going to my destination. It says, great, this is the time it takes to get there. I start driving. The entire time I'm driving, it goes recalculating. Make a left here. I'm on a highway. Stop right at the light. Make a left at the light. I'm on a highway. Turn left on Michigan Avenue. I'm not a highway. I'm on 287. Make it make sense. Make it fucking make sense. I disconnected my phone. I forgot this device. I re-added the device. Turned my phone on and off. Hard reset. Nothing. Tried Waze. Tried Google Maps. What gives, Toyota? So don't get a Toyota. Don't get a RAV4. Do yourself a huge favor. Stick with Honda. I should have as well.
So guess how I found out there's a recall in my car? Guess how? I went to pay my registration, right? And so when I'm paying my registration, it's asking me too many things. And I'm like, hey, like, I must be doing something wrong because this is not right. I've paid my registration for like 9 years. I know this is easy. I go to my paper and I'm like, I must be doing something wrong. And then it says, hey, guess what? There's a recall. Manufacturer recall. You have to fix this before you can pay your registration.
And she only found out about her recall by accident, trying to pay her registration, which the state blocked until the recall was fixed. Toyota's notices were supposed to go out months earlier. She never got a letter, an email, nothing. A safety recall on a fuel component, and the owner is the last to know.
What? Mind you, I saw that on the 13th of February. My registration due on February 20th. I have to get this done. Also, that was a Saturday. Sorry, that was a Friday. I call, hey, there's a recall on my car. I have to get my registration paid. I cannot pay it without this getting fixed. What do I do? No problem. Can you come in Monday? Yeah, I can come in Monday. Set my appointment. The guy was weird. He was like, he was saying something and he goes, yeah, sorry, I'm talking to you like you even understand. What? Because he was talking about like car stuff, whatever. He did not tell me anything else. Said, your appointment's here. Like, see you on Monday, right? So I come in on Monday at 11 o'clock a.m. When we set the appointment, he said, I'll see you at 11. I get there. The guy is checking me and he goes, okay, your appointment's at 11:45. The guy told me 11. But I look at the text, it says 11:45. I set the appointment for 11. The guy takes me into the office or whatever and he goes, okay, how much gas do you have in your car? I said, like 180 miles. That's like little under half a tank or something like that. And then he goes, okay, well, we need under a quarter tank in order to like do this recall. So you have to come back another day when your car is under a quarter tank, or we could just drain all your fuel and you lose all of it. What? So then I said, okay, well, I like can't do that. Like, I need to pay my registration. I need to have this done today. I wasn't even told about the recall. I had to find out on my registration paper. Also, the guy on the phone did not tell me that. So then I said, can I just drive my car around for a couple hours and then come back and you guys do it? Cause like, I cannot wait. He was like, yeah, like that'll be fine, whatever. And I was like, also, can you let your team know that needs to be set to cut? What if I had a full tank? What sucks, but would also good, my car's great on gas. I have to drive far right now to get rid of this quarter tank. Then I leave, I get a text from the Toyota dealership. Hey, we're looking to buy cars exactly like the one you brought in for service. Do you want to like give it to us? So if you have a Toyota Corolla, I don't know if it's just Corollas, I think it might also be Camrys, but a Toyota hybrid 2023 to 2024, you might have a fuel like valve thing recall. The notices were supposed to start going out December 2024. I have not received a single thing. Not even an email, nothing. Maybe call the dealership to see if you have a recall on your car in case you haven't gotten anything in the mail like I didn't.
Update, they called me as I was literally finally done. It took me 4 hours to get under a quarter. The guy calls me and said, hey, so we actually don't have that part. We're gonna have it tomorrow. So now I have to go in tomorrow morning. I don't know if they like ran out of the part and that's what he means, or if they just didn't have the part and he just checked. I don't freaking know. But all I know is now I'm pissed off. Thankfully, I was able to get rid of that gas, but you just wasted my time. Why would you schedule something if you don't have the part? Right now, I'm so mad. I hate Toyota right now so bad. So bad.
What's the best CVT transmission?
Is there such thing as a good or a best CVT transmission? You know, Toyotas are doing CVTs, and it's pretty rare for us to have to do a Toyota transmission, let alone on a CVT transmission. So do we just say Toyota? I mean, Toyota is already on that next level, right? They're always ahead of the game. They always take pride into what they're doing. So I guess Toyota gets the CVT crown.
Now, to be fair, this is real. Ask a mechanic about CVTs and Toyota still gets the crown. They rarely see a Toyota transmission fail. That reputation was earned, and it's exactly why this hurts. Toyota spent decades being the one you could trust, which is the whole point. They had the best name in the business, and they're spending it. Thin oil, blown Tundra motors, $50,000 Priuses, to chase the same market share as everyone else. So here's the bottom line. The old Toyotas earned every bit of that reputation, and that's exactly why the new ones sting. They're not selling reliability anymore. They're selling the memory of it at a premium. If you've got one of the old ones, hold on to it. You're driving the last of a dying breed. Tell me in the comments, is your Toyota old reliable or new junk? I read everyone. Subscribe. The next one might surprise you.